End of the summer?
End of the summer. Everybody's gonna know who Olmo is, I promise you. Everywhere.
Alright, baby, I got you.
Before Iann Dior would blow up on SoundCloud with tracks Emotions, Molly, Romance 361, and Cutthroat, clocking in millions of streams all over the internet.
After high school, I was like kind of overly tripping over some girl, and I didn't know what the fuck to do. Like, I didn't want to go to college.
Before Iann Dior would sign with 10K Projects, the label that launched the careers of 6ix9ine and Trippie Redd, before he would clock in over 500,000 followers on Instagram, work with Cole Bennett, perform at Rolling Loud, and get a shout out from FaZe Banks.
I do want to refer back to my boy Ian. He's going to be around a lot, especially in the videos. He makes music. We've all been using him. He's been in Tifu's videos. Alyssa's been slapping him. Rice, the Nelk Boys, heavy. We all just this kid and ship this kid.
Before Iann Dior would be labeled an industry plant and would take the term as inspiration for his debut album.
I'm now gonna tell you why I think Iann Dior could be an industry plant. You're trying to tell me that you've been making music for 16 days and already have a PNB Rock feature and 450,000 plays on your SoundCloud? Do I look fucking stupid?
I actually kind of want to make a Before They Were Famous video on the industry plant guy. Let me know if that's something you want to see in the comments down below. Now, growing up, Iann Dior, he always knew he was going to be famous, and for a short period of time, well, he was an aspiring YouTuber. Now, eventually, he would find that he had a real talent for music, and a bad breakup would inspire his breakout hit, Emotions. Now, piecing this video together, we stumbled upon what we believe is Michael's old Twitter account, and well, on there, we found the little filly that broke his heart.
What happened, Harry? Some little filly break your heart? No, it was a girl. Freda Felcher.
Alright, I wasn't Freda Felcher, but it looks like it was some girl named Sarah. Now, Iann Dior, his rise to fame seems to have happened rather quickly, and the kid, he made friends with some extremely influential people who knew exactly what to do to showcase his talents to the world, just like he had predicted way back in high school. Which wasn't way back. He's still pretty young.
Everybody's gonna know who Olmo is, I promise you. Everywhere. What's
going on, guys? It's your boy Michael McCrudden back at it with one of the most requested videos for me to make in recent months. Now, you guys hit me up in the comments down below. You also found me on Instagram, hit me up in the DMs, and even some dude on the street. For real. As always, be sure to let us know who's next in the comments down below. Now let's get into this video. Be sure to subscribe and hit that bell. Boom! Iann Dior was born Michael Ian Olmo on March 25th, 1999 in Puerto Rico and was raised in Corpus Christi, Texas in the area code of 361. Now, Corpus Christi, it just so happens to be the same hometown as Brockhampton founder Kevin Abstract. So now you know. His father's name is Tomo Olmo and his mother Annabelle Olmo, and of course they are from Puerto Rico. Now, his father, he served in the US Navy, and based on this family photo, well, it looks like he also has a sister. We think her name is Kisamar. Now, piecing this video together, we stumbled upon Michael's old Twitter account, and it appears like he was obsessed with basketball. He even had some game of his own.
Typical day with Michael Olmo.
Now, he would retweet everything basketball related. He also had an interest in football, J. Cole, and a little love for Conor McGregor. But nowadays, well, there ain't a lot of people showing Conor McGregor any love.
It's not enough, Joe Rogan. Give me your bounce.
What?
Give me your bounce.
What are you doing, Conor? Conor, stop it. Conor, stop it. Stop it. No, Conor. No means no.
Give me it.
When talking about music, well, Ian, he credits J. Cole as the inspiration for him starting to make music. Stating in an early interview, he showed me that I could use songs to tell my own story, just like he uses his songs to tell his story. He took an interest in writing lyrics early on, and he knew that he was destined for fame. Now, he was also a bit of an athlete, having been on the basketball and the track team. Now, before he was Iann Dior, well, Michael, he would upload content under his name, also under the artist names Olmo and Lil Rock. Now, this was back in 2016 and 2017, and he worked with a few other aspiring rappers in a collective called Classic Kids. And they also worked with a producer named Halftime.
This right here, my motherfucking brother. I wouldn't have done this shit without you, bro. Just know that shit. I love you.
Now, he would post tracks online, and there still exists a few of his old YouTube channels. So if you want to go and check out some of his earlier work, well, you can go and do that. I can't play them though, because then we get claimed. Next up, we're going to talk about his transformation into Iann Dior. How did he come up with that name? Well, I'll let him explain.
Ian's my middle name. Dior, I just kind of fit. Sounded cool.
Now the Dior is likely in reference to the French luxury brand. Now in some early interviews, he explained that the first few songs by Iann Dior, well, they were about a bad breakup. He explained, "Emotions came from an argument I had with a girl I was tripping over. She told me that everything we'd been through didn't matter, that it was all in my head, I was too emotional. And that's what inspired the hook. Every time something like that happens in my life, I just go turn it into a song." Now on that old Twitter page, well, there was a girl named Sarah DV2000, who has since deleted her Twitter account. But there are a few pics of them together, and it looks like this was the little filly who broke his heart.
After high school, I was like kind of overly tripping over some girl, and I didn't know what the fuck to do. Like, I didn't want to go to college, and I hated working because I didn't like being told what to do. So I just started making music.
Now under the name of Iann Dior, well, he told Genius about his early work. "My friends, they really wanted me to make a song and pushed me to do it. I tried it, and my first song got like 10,000 plays. And after that, I just kept going." Now all them listens, they came within a week, and Ian said from there, well, all of his music began to spread via word of mouth. Now encouraged by positive reception, Ian eventually put out a project titled A Dance with the Devil. After this started gaining some online traction, well, one of the song's producers, Internet Money's Touch of Trent, well, he put him in touch with videographer Logan Mize to film a music video. Now the clip, it's made its way into the hands of Internet Money's founder, Taz Taylor, who was so impressed by Ian's songwriting, he wanted to work with the young kid. Now simultaneously, well, Ian, he was starting to grow a loyal fan base. He stated, "6 months ago, I never would have expected things to go up this fast. Now I have all these fans I get to talk to and bond with, which is the best feeling in the world. My generation's really judgmental a lot of the time, but I want my music to help people feel okay with just being themselves. That's been my whole motivation with this right from day one." By January, Ian was flying out to the Internet Money house in Los Angeles to work on music in person. Now he teamed up with Nick Mira for beats, and Ian, he began recording and uploading his music to SoundCloud, which racked in millions of views. Now with a growing buzz, he then landed a record deal with 10K Projects. Now through this deal, he grouped his previously released music into his debut mixtape, which got pushed on major streaming sites. Emotions was his first lead single. Now clearly Ian was making friends with all the right people, and with this came endorsements from some of LA's most influential creators. I'm talking Tfue, Nelk, Alyssa Violets, and of course FaZe Banks, who had nothing but great things to say about the kid, shouting him out in a video and having him at a house party.
It's Ian Dior, you know, coming up, number one, we got top tier, so wait 2 seconds, and then we can all get lit. They'll be out, it's a house party, you know, we're gonna black out.
Then the cops came and they broke up the fun. I hope Ian didn't have a drink in his hand because he's still not of legal age. Now with Ian's almost overnight rise to superstardom, well, many people on the internet, they started to refer to him as an industry plant, a term that essentially says that the artist's growth, well, it's been manufactured by a record label. Well, Ian, he took this in stride and actually titled his debut album, Industry Plant.
This is a dude who's apparently able to get like 100,000 to 200,000 plays within just a few days or a week after just making music on SoundCloud when he first started, but apparently he's struggling to be able to break anything on his YouTube channel. I do not believe that. But whatever, you can think whatever you want to think.
Speaking about his decision to embrace this moniker for his debut album, well, Ian, he had this to say. "This is my way of saying I am what you say I am and making people focus on the music instead of what's organic and what isn't, blurring the lines and becoming the poster boy for the Industry Plant name." Now Internet Money's founder, Taz Taylor, he had this to say. "Ian's album title is the best of the year. If people want to focus on bullshit instead of the music so bad, we'll call ourselves it so you can't say it anymore and you're forced to just take the music for what it is." Also, when you Google Iann Dior Industry Plant going forward, you won't get bullshit clickbait videos of people who have no clue what they're talking about. You'll get the album. Genius shit. Now with features from Travis Barker, Gunna, and Trippie Redd, well, the kid has certainly made it to the big leagues.
I want to get into modeling, acting, all that. Like, just to do it all. Whatever I can do, I'm going to do it because I'm young. No reason not to do it. And
he's probably got a whole lineup of Freda Felchers who are looking to get in on his emotions. Yeah, you know what I mean.
Oh, yeah.
Alright guys, I'm wrapping up this video. It's your boy Michael McCrud. Be sure to check out some of our other videos. We just did Rod Wave, and that did actually a lot better than we expected. But you guys gotta let us know who's next in the comments down below, and I'll see you guys in another video.